What's going on, people? Welcome to Throwdown Your Questions, episode 290. I am your host, Tony Polanco, and tonight I'm joined by Emilio Lopez.
What's up, people? How's it going?
Chris Seeley.
Hey, what's up, everyone?
Carlos Romero.
Yo.
Adam Vale.
Sucker Free Sunday.
Brett Murdoch.
What up, people?
And Brian Monjoma.
Yo.
Yeah, we got the full squad tonight, baby.
Squad.
You know, coming together like Voltron in this motherfucker, man. So how's everybody doing tonight? Obviously, I'm saying that because I don't have my shit ready yet. I also forgot these fucking chyrons, you know. I got the questions. We're all good on that end. It's just I got to do the visuals for the Twitch crowd, man.
Yo, man, you doing some Pyron?
But I will say this, though. You know, we did a spoiler alert recently for The Last of Us 2. You know, so you should definitely check that out. A lot of fun stuff. Yep. It was me, Carlos, Riku, and Taylor, and we went at it. And I'm glad Riku had a dissenting opinion, because otherwise it would have been a short episode. But Riku had different thoughts than the rest of us, and it was good that he did that. He was the Brett of that episode. You know?
Yeah, Riku kind of surprised me, because I thought, for some reason, like I thought, okay, Taylor, Tony, me, and Riku. I'm like, maybe I'm the one, maybe me or Taylor. I was gonna, like, if I were to guess, me and Taylor would be the most positive on the game, and then Tony, and then Riku. But freaking Riku loved this game.
He loved it.
Yeah,
you know?
like really loved it. I was surprised.
I was shocked. I was like,
that was the greatest game I ever played.
One funny thing.
I mean, because out of everybody here, I think it's just Brett and I that are still playing it, and I'm enjoying it. I haven't had any issues. It's cool. Yeah, I like the story. The story's interesting.
Again, like I said, I think the gameplay is fantastic. The story, not so much, you know. But we're not going to get into that right now. We got to answer your motherfucking questions.
You got a spoiler alert for that.
Yeah, we do have a spoiler alert, so check it out. It's up right now on everything. It's up on Twitch if you want to check out the VOD. Up on YouTube, right? On our SoundCloud, iTunes. It's on everything. So go check it out and let us know if you beat the game. I don't want to hear any bullshit. Oh, you guys spoiled the game for me. Motherfuckers, it ain't spoiler alert.
I never, you know what? That's the shit I never understood. When people would read something and it says that it's a spoiler cast, there's spoilers in it, and then they bitch about it.
That's what I'm saying, like, bruh.
It says it in the title. There's no bamboozling surprises here. It's saying it's a spoiler.
Yeah, so we don't want to hear any shit.
Because I have no plans of checking it out. Right?
No shit, damn. It's like that.
Like, yo, man, I mean,
crazy.
Oh,
Manny, I think you got robot-y. Actually, he's frozen now. Shit.
Yeah. Might need to leave and come back.
Yeah.
But one question, though. How many hours would you say it takes? Just
I would not say. I'm telling you, for me, it took me literally 25 hours to 59 minutes. So it's 26 hours.
That's a good amount of time.
It took me 20.
Damn, you went hard. And then I saw one of my boys, Young Soul, shout out to him, 37 hours.
Damn. He did his due diligence.
He went looking for everything.
Then. Yeah, he not only that. Not only did he look for everything, but he said he studied enemy patrols at least 3 times before he would go in there. I didn't do that.
Damn.
The reason I beat it fast and Carlos too is I explored everything. I was mad meticulous, but when it came to like fighting, guns blazing first, no fucking questions. You know.
Yeah. I try to do the stealth thing for a couple of times, and I'm like, this is taking way too long.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna shoot everyone.
Exactly. Anyway, but again, you can hear our thoughts on the spoiler alert. Anyway, let's get into it, man. We got questions, man. First up, we got Black Metal Gamer. This is a little bit. Hold on, who gave us money? Sketch subscribed again. Thank you, Sketch. Appreciate that, brother. You know, make it rain, make it rain. You know. All right. Okay, this is a little bit of a variation of a question he's asked before. A little bit different. So, what games defined their respective generations? So we're going to have fun with this. So we're going to go through all the console generations and try to name the game that defined it, you know? Now, do you guys want to go all the way back to Atari 600, or do you want to start with the Nintendo and go forward? Where do you want to start?
I would say start with NES. I don't think there was a game that really defined Atari.
Yeah, right. It was fucking ET, you know?
Oh, that just ended the generation. Yeah. It's like the crash.
Yeah, it defined the generation, but in a bad way, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, irrelevant. What the fuck are you... Hold on, he's saying some shit in the chat right now. Discord... How do I Twitch? Dude, you're already on Twitch, bro. You're here right now. What are you talking about? He's like, how do I ask questions? Ask your questions right here, bro. You're good.
Yeah, you can ask him here, or you can ask him on the Discord.
Yeah. No, don't ask him on Discord now, though. We're live, you know?
Yeah. But for next week, if you want to ask them.
Joezilla83. Is that Manny's brother?
Oh.
What's going on, Jose? That's my dude right there, man. Yeah, I was trying to find the Discord, you Jose. Yo, Carlos, hit this man with the link, man.
I don't think I can post links.
You can.
What?
It's on Twitter. You can just take them.
Oh, because I can't do it at the moment because I'm hosting this motherfucker. You know.
Let me see. I'll work my magic.
What do you mean? Who am I? I'm the host of this motherfucker. That's who I am.
Wait,
man.
what?
He's like, who are you? Yeah.
Maybe that's not Jose.
Yeah. Tostones. Hey, that is Jose. What's going on, man? Yo, Jose lives in my neighborhood, man. I never see this guy, man, or my town, you know.
Because he's got a mask on. That's why.
Yeah. Oh shit. You know?
They all look the same now. Yeah. Now everybody.
Anyway, let's answer some questions, man. Okay, so let's start with the NES. Okay, so what game do you feel defined the Nintendo Entertainment System generation?
Super Mario Brothers.
I would probably say Mario 3. That was like the pinnacle of that fucking system.
That changed everything.
All right, so
I would go with Super Mario 3 actually.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Super Mario 3 as well. All right,
it was in a movie.
The Wizard, the Wizard, yeah.
California,
yeah.
California.
I already know Brett's gonna say. He's gonna say the Legend of Zelda. Link to the Legend of Zelda, right, Brett? The original one.
Of course.
Yeah, of course. You already know.
Zelda. That commercial certainly defines something. Yeah. The weirdest thing I ever saw.
Yeah. Just running around in a dark room with a turtleneck on.
By the way, thank you, Sketch. Thank you, Sketch. That's right. Yeah, if you're on Twitch right now, scroll down. Links to everything is down there, bruh. So there you go. Brian,
that's a good point.
Yeah, Brian, should I just call on you when we get to the PS2 era?
Yo, Brian, you ain't that much younger than me.
No, but Brian's like not. He doesn't really care about like gaming history like that. You know.
Oh.
Yeah. Plus, I don't really remember having a system before the SNES. Yeah. So hence, any questions around that would be mute for me. So I'm like, I didn't really play that many to really have any of note. So yeah.
All right. Okay. Speaking about the SNES, let's move up the chain. The SNES era / Sega Genesis era. What game do you feel defined that generation?
And for Genesis, I'd say Sonic defined it.
Yeah, Genesis is Sonic.
Okay. How by the way, are we going to go by console or are we going to go by game period?
That's tough because then shit. Because I don't know if Sonic was huge. Well, I was a Genesis fan, so that was big to me.
Yeah, obviously, you know.
I'm sure somebody.
But was Sonic more relevant than like Donkey Kong, you know, or like Metroid? Yeah. I don't know about that. Like, I'm trying to.
Yeah. Donkey Kong.
I don't know. You know what? To be honest, it's like if we're talking about 16-bit era, I mean, at least for each console, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Sonic was for Genesis, and I think Mario World is what set the precedent for what was to come.
Okay, so your answer is Mario World then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's hard to say.
Mario's
it's hard not to say Mario World because I mean, it's the flagship title, and it also was sort of like visually impressive when it came out. It was like something that people didn't believe they were playing.
Mm-hmm.
And all those colors, man.
And Mario Kart, people really got into that. The whole racing element. They're like, wow, I can really.
But I don't think that defined our generation. You know.
I don't. Because I'm going to say. I mean, yes, it was very nice, but at the same time, did it usher in a bunch of kart racing games? Not really. No. The only there were car games, but they never. It never
got to that level though. That was
Here's
because I mean officially Mario Kart is essentially like a reconfigured version of F-Zero.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah.
One game. Here's a weird thing. I'm not going to disagree with Mario, but you could make a strong case, I feel, for Street Fighter 2. That defined a generation in a different way, you know.
But that was not on the console.
But that was an arcade game, yeah.
That's for arcade games. Redefine like all arcade games.
Yeah,
competitive. Yeah, in arcade.
Yeah, for arcades it definitely did. But yeah, you're right.
2 people playing against each other.
I see Super Metroid. You could make a strong case for that game. You can, especially.
I would say a stronger case for Donkey Kong Country.
I think I'm going to go with Donkey Kong myself, but Super Metroid, yeah, I could see where you're coming from. But I'm going to go with Donkey Kong for this one. I think that really did define that generation. All right, let's move on to the next one, which would be the PlayStation 1 era. PlayStation 1, Nintendo 64, Sega Saturn. So what was the genre-defining game, or not genre, just the defining game of that genre? Final Fantasy 7, right? Final Fantasy 7.
Shit, yeah.
I would say Metal Gear Solid.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
a strong. You can make a strong case. I'm going to go with Final Fantasy 7 because that seems to be the more relevant game even now.
Tekken was also Tekken was an arcade game though.
Yeah,
wasn't it
like Street Fighter?
I guess so. I guess just for that experience, bringing it home, it felt like that was the
closest.
closest.
Fergus Mills said GoldenEye.
For 64?
For the N64, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, for N64.
Yeah. I don't know about the entire generation, but you can make a strong case. Look what it ushered in eventually, you know?
Yeah, the console first-person shooter.
Console.
Yeah. That's a good one. Right.
And it was super popular, too, at the time.
Brett, what do you say, Ben?
I mean,
he don't want
Ocarina of Time. That's another one. That's the Final Fantasy 7 of the 64.
You can make a strong case for that being the generation period too. You know, especially with the the way its mechanics like inspired every other game out there. You know, you can make it. Yeah. Sure. You know what? I'm going to change the rules of this shit.
Oh,
we're going to name a few of them that define a generation.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, because that way we let people know what's going on. You know, Conker's Bad Fur Day. Yes. People didn't forget that. We talk about that shit all the time, you know. Gran Turismo definitely had impact, you know, especially later on. All right, so the next would be the PlayStation 2 era, which is also Xbox and GameCube.
Hey, you forget about the Dreamcast.
You know, I want to talk about the Dreamcast. What generation did that belong to?
It was the Xbox PS2.
It was, yeah.
It was that. Yeah.
It was just dead when those consoles came out.
PlayStation 2, I think, killed it.
It was going head to head with PlayStation 2, but it didn't
last. We'll throw Dreamcast in there, you know, because it was 128 bits, obviously, you know, the first one. Okay, so what defined that era?
Halo.
Yeah, I would definitely say Halo.
I'm not going to argue against Halo. Halo was huge, man.
Again, another. I mean, if GoldenEye was the beginner of that first-person, console first-person genre, that game essentially honed it to a fine, a fine art.
Yeah,
I'm going to say something controversial. The whole PS2 library, probably one of the best game libraries in existence.
That's not controversial.
Yes,
that's a fact.
Not controversial.
It's fucking great.
Yeah, that's just an irrefutable fact.
That generation is like.
Yeah. No, I still maintain that the PlayStation 2 is objectively the best console of all time, just because of the library it had. You know, nothing's gonna touch that shit. You know.
Oh, you know what else came out on PS2? God of War.
God of War, that's right.
Well,
that's right.
Well, here's the funny thing about that. That was at the point where everybody was saying it was end of the generation. God of War 1 and 2 are end of the generation games.
Yeah, think about it. The first God of War, I believe, came out 2 years before the PlayStation 3? You know?
Yeah.
So yeah, and then obviously but God of War 2 came out during the PS3 if I remember correctly.
Yep. Same thing with Shadow of the Colossus. Okami's in that era.
Yeah.
There's a bunch. I think Beautiful Joe is also.
Yes, it was.
Yeah,
that was
right.
a game.
Beautiful Joe.
Yeah. PlayStation 2, man.
Yeah. At the end, it was like literally firing on all cylinders before.
I mean, I couldn't believe when I fired up Silent Hill 1 and 2 couldn't be further apart. I played that early on PS2. I couldn't believe how good that game looked. It's like holy shit.
Yeah. No, Demon's Souls was a PS3, bro. And then, of course, obviously the Grand Theft Auto games on PS2, you know.
Like you guys missed like the big one.
No, we didn't miss that one. Actually, yeah. Ooh, Brian, you can make a strong case for Grand Theft Auto being the genre, the defining game of that generation instead of Halo.
It probably is, yeah. That and Halo.
Yeah, that and Halo are, because those were monsters, you know.
Those games, games, I definitely think that like the genre-defining game, you know, like the game of those eras, are the ones that essentially dictate that the games that essentially everybody starts making clones of.
Yeah, pretty much, you know. All right, so moving on to last gen. All right, that PS3, you know, Xbox 360, the fucking Wii U, I guess, you know.
The Wii and
the Wii U. Which one does the Wii U belong to?
It's a weird, you know, kind of hybrid thing. And like it's like the Switch, you know, the Switch. We don't know where the hell that shit fits in.
Well, Nintendo, you know, they're whatever. All right, so so what game or games define the last gen?
I'll mention the biggest. Well, probably the biggest one.
You mean Last of Us?
I mean,
you know,
I agree with Adam. Gears of War.
A lot of people.
I'll give you Gears of War, and I'll raise you
Call of Duty. That's the indisputable fucking champion of last gen. That's without a doubt Call of Duty.
Call of Duty World War, the Call of Duty 2 when they were storming Normandy. That whole scene, man. Remember that?
That's actually what somebody literally just said right now in the chat. Call of Duty, but no, Call of Duty franchise last gen was the behemoth. The behemoth.
Shit, it still is.
It still is. It's fucking crazy.
Hasn't gone away.
You know? All right, so Call of Duty, and now we can't really talk about this gen because gen's not over yet. So actually, it kind of is, but wait.
Almost.
We're not there yet. We ain't there yet. So,
but I mean, we can answer this question because there's Ghost of Tsushima isn't going to change shit.
Oh, what about Cyberpunk though, man?
If that shit might get delayed again, man, to next gen.
Shit. I'm not comfortable.
You want to hear something funny? Yeah. I don't know if I can't confirm this number, but you want to know what the best-selling game on PS3 was?
What?
On PS3? Oh, hold on, Chris. Hold on. Let me try to guess. Gran Turismo Prologue.
No.
GTA 5.
Yes.
Oh, that's right. 5.
That's right.
Yep.
Yeah. And the best-selling game.
Then.
Yeah, and the best-selling game of PS4 is fucking the GTA 5. Jesus.
Yeah. And Carlos, that was number 2. You were right. Prologue was second, but far behind GTA 5.
Man, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, fuck, man.
Yeah. All right. I really don't want to answer for this generation because this shit ain't over yet. You know.
Can I mention something though?
Go ahead.
And this is the sad part of this generation because this generation, like I mentioned, this generation. I'm not even gonna
booty butt cheeks.
This is a trash ass generation because the game that defined this generation was Fortnite.
Oh God!
And there's nothing else. There's nothing else.
That hurts my soul, bruh. Because it's true. Oh, we answered the question already. That's depressing.
Yeah, nothing comes close, to be honest.
No, yeah, that is and GTA 5.
Yeah, that and GTA 5, exactly.
You know?
That shit, GTA 5 dominated last and this generation so much that they fucking showed it in the beginning of a PS5 presentation.
Think about that, you know? By the way, Manny Jose's in the chat right now. Oh. Man, some weird shit going on tonight, man. Anyway, let's move on. Next question from Black Metal Gamer. Actually, this one is from Black Metal Gamer and Lego Bro. The question is, this is Black Metal's gamer's question, but it's the same basic thing. In The Last of Us Part 2, there were a lot of Savage Starlight Easter eggs and references. For you guys who don't know, Savage Starlight is the comic book that you could collect in the first game. And I think they had some references to it in the second game. And the question is, and this is the question that he asked and the question Lego Bro has, will we ever see Naughty Dog tackle a sci-fi action game? Interesting question because that was the big rumor for a long time that was indeed going to be their next game. We don't know what the hell's going on with that. Obviously, can't say anything about that, but that is the rumor that's we used to go around it. It's not been around. I haven't heard that rumor in a while. You know, what do the rest of you guys say?
I'd like to see them tackle a sci-fi game.
At this point, I want to see tackle some different period. You know.
Yeah.
Both Uncharted and Last of Us are all about forests.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, when you're saying third-person action game, does that mean like shooting game, like The Last of Us and Uncharted?
That's, I guess, he just said action game.
I kind of want them to deviate from that. I want them to do something different. Should do a first-person game or something.
So it'll be the same exact shit, just in first person then?
Well, I mean, change it enough for it to feel fresh, because it's like, we have Uncharted franchise and The Last of Us franchise, and then we're getting into the next generation with this new space game, but it looks like The Last of Us Uncharted in space.
Yeah.
That's the kind of part that I kind of don't want.
I kind of don't want. I don't mind that, because I'm still salty they canceled Star Wars 1313, so maybe that'll give me a replacement. Oh, Tony, why don't you play Jedi Fallen Order? No.
Why not?
I want to play Naughty Dog's version of it, man.
Naughty Dog.
Fallen Order was alright.
Uh-oh. Now, I finally got Brett's attention.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. My headset cut out halfway through the last question, so I just felt I should probably sit it out instead of trying to figure out what the fuck was going on.
Fair enough. Yeah.
But I was here for this. So, yeah, here's my question. Like, Naughty Dog is really good at building ambiance and showing, like, ruins and plants and things like that. Like, and I'm not saying they couldn't do a sci-fi game, but I'm saying, like, is a sci-fi game really playing up to their strengths? I'm not saying it's not. I'm just putting the question out there because I'm really thinking about it. I was like, having a really detailed corridor or spaceship, while it's impressive, I don't know if it's going to be as impressive as, like, the spores and the just all the small things they do in the Last of Us and Uncharted. The textures, the landscapes.
They got to get away from jungles, man. They've been doing jungles.
Maybe they could. Yeah.
They've been doing jungles since Crash Bandicoot, man.
And that's kind of my point.
Every game has a jungle.
They're really good at jungles. Do we know that they would be able to, like, pull that same kind of ambiance out of a natural feel into a very synthetic feel? Like, they do planets like nobody's business, I'm sure.
I was about to say, like, Brett, yeah, you could have an alien jungle,
No, yeah, exactly. Like, they do planets like nobody's business, but, like, think about, like, the main space station in Mass Effect. Like, it would obviously be better if Naughty Dog did it. It would look better no matter what, but I don't know. I just don't know if sci-fi is really their strong suit.
No, I think that's a relevant question to ask, because we've never really seen that from them. The closest thing we've got from them is the Jack and Daxter games,
Jack games, yeah.
Yeah, like, I guess that's about as close as you get to sci-fi. I mean, that is sci-fi. That's not close. That is sci-fi, but it's not, like, realistic sci-fi, It's, like, goofy sci-fi. Well, I just want to do something different. I don't care if it's sci-fi or anything. Just do something.
They'll do a racing game, totally different, totally the opposite direction.
Oh God, they'll do a kart racing game.
A story-driven kart.
Yeah, I was about to say it's a kart racing game that'll make you cry.
We got that
I know
part
exactly what game I want to see from them.
What you want to see, man?
Remember Dante's Inferno?
Yes.
Based on a true story.
Unfortunately, yes, I do remember that game.
I want to see them make a game like that. Like the Seven Circles of Hell, I want to see them make a theology game.
So you want them to do a God of War game?
No,
that was a God
of War ripoff.
We're doing like a Christian, like, when a weird theology, like descent into hell kind of thing. Like, they'd be awesome at that. Like, I feel like their games need to be like a linear aspect. Like, you have to have a very clear goal in mind with any Naughty Dog game, and you kind of follow the protagonist, and it's a big story. It's not like sci-fi games. I think are best like when you get to explore and the world kind of plays a character. And Naughty Dog games, not as much. But the way that they do their homework and the way that the things that they put into their game, I can see them absolutely putting a whole lot of lore into like a theology game. Because Dante's Inferno was a cool idea for a game, not a good game. But I would really like to see that done better, because, like, man, like, we do games in the history and religion and culture of every other fucking culture, but like base Christianity, and like The Witcher kind of is a same feel, but it doesn't touch on that. Like we play games based on Shintoism all the time. Like, why can't I have a game based off like the theology of the 1200s kind of thing? Like, I don't know. It just seems neat, and I feel like Naughty Dog would be the one to do it. So I'd say I want to see them redo that game.
That'd be interesting. Do you also want to see, Satan's floppy dick, like in Dante's Inferno?
No. And see, that's the thing. Okay, let me rephrase that. Because I can put a little bow on it. I want to see them do something occult.
That'd be interesting. All right, man.
Could be a ghost game. Could be a supernatural.
Would you want some Eldritch shit like?
Yeah,
like
exactly. Yeah, exactly. That was the word I was looking for. I want to see them do occult Eldritch. Shit, like come on, the Lovecraft.
Like Bloodborne did it. Yeah.
We need more Lovecraft shit in games, man.
There's a lot of Lovecraft shit in games.
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Like
good Lovecraft, not like some fucking storybook bullshit like they usually do.
No, I mean there's a first-person shooter that's literally a Lovecraft thing, and there's a couple other ones.
Yo, name them names, man.
I can't remember the name. They came out recently. There's two games that came out that are Lovecraft shit.
Yeah, and they're not just stupid point-and-click adventure games.
No, one was like a first-person game. They didn't have a trailer for it on one of the year. Like
I don't think that was very good. I don't think.
Yeah, make good ones. Like Bloodborne.
Make good ones. Come on, dude.
Yeah, good ones. Why would you want to? Why would you want to play a shitty game?
Here's the thing. That's fucking easy. Just make a good one.
Yeah, I want a good one. No, yeah, make a good one. Simple as that.
It's not that simple.
No, obviously not. But the point is,
everybody.
Are there good? Yeah, but are there good Lovecraft games out there?
I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Yeah, besides Bloodborne,
I don't usually look toward that direction anyway. So
yeah. The answer is no. By the way, it's just Bloodborne. All right, let's move on to the next question, which is from also Lego Bro. All right, is a what if question. Obviously, hypothetical people. What would happen if Microsoft released Lockhart as a handheld system like the Switch?
I think get very tired.
Would lose it if it played. It's not just like the Switch, but actually played current gen games on it. People go nuts.
I mean, it'll be crazy, but I mean, I don't think that's possible because that if Microsoft was working on that kind of technology, it would have leaked. Like
this is why it's a hypothetical. That's why it's a hypothetical.
It's not that hypothetical because they make the Surface, so they already have the manufacturing to make something like that. We know they're not doing it, but they do have the manufacturing, and they have the technique, and they have a build. If you take a Surface and you shrink it down a little, there you go. You're done.
Yeah. So if it did exist, it'd be interesting. Because it would be a direct competitor to the Switch. So. I don't know.
And we've seen what happens, when it comes to handhelds and all that, with Nintendo.
Yeah, the Nintendo dominates.
And I don't think, this is just me generalizing right now, but I don't think the Xbox fan base would care for that, I could be wrong. Could be wrong.
If you could take it, I think anybody would get it. If you could take your current quality games on the go. I mean, people love the Switch because you're taking semi-current quality games on the go. I think if you could take modern, let's say next Destiny 3 comes out, this is all the platforms and you're portable.
I don't see anybody playing that like portable though.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Something
either.
like intense, like 3-hour raids in Destiny, and you're playing that portable.
Yeah, if they're on or if they're doing something, I could see them.
But even if they did, I mean, isn't that what xCloud's supposed to do? Like you don't play it on anything.
As opposed to having it loaded already. Yeah, it was streaming.
Yeah, so like just a standalone Xbox machine, it would be I would like to see it just to see what would happen, but I don't think it can compete.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think would bomb.
Why do people think that you could build a system that's super powerful and runs current gen games?
The Chinese have been doing it for quite a while now. There's literally handheld PCs that play games pretty damn well. and they're
Really?
lightweight. Yeah.
There's the what's that? GPD Wind. I don't know if that's Chinese though. It's like a
Yeah.
really small, like sort of like a Windows 10 PC, like as like a little tablet that has like a video game controllers on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I can see that.
I mean, granted, it
I
will
didn't
not
know
be.
shit had come that far.
Granted, it probably will not be as powerful as a current gen, as the high end Xbox. But if it's as powerful as an Xbox One, that wouldn't be that
no,
bad.
I mean like the current gen that's about to come out.
Oh no, well, I mean we already know that Lockhart is even going to be like it's going to be way underpowered to the.
Again, Lockhart is still a rumor, by the way.
That's a rumor.
Yeah, well, we're talking hypotheticals here.
Yeah.
Lockhart is going to be less powered than the.
That's what they say. We don't.
That's what they say. That's what the rumors say. Yeah.
It's not like confirmed or anything.
Okay, I didn't know that. That's. Oh, this sounds stupid.
Have you guys not been watching the mobile phone market? Like, this is what they do. They release like multiple versions, one slightly less powerful, one slightly more powerful.
Yeah, but this is
It's why there's like 17 iPhone
They don't usually do that.
markets. Yeah, they
Yeah,
don't
so
usually do that. But then, if you haven't been noticing, like the console has been like somewhat adopting what they do in the mobile space.
No, Brian's
I don't know
100%
why
right.
everyone's surprised by this. Like, this is why we got microtransactions, because again, mobile games have them. This is why the Xbox One X is called the X, and everyone was really shocked by it. I'm like, yeah, phones call themselves the X. I mean, like,
Yeah, but if you
am I just the only one that's watching this, or
why would you come out with
Am I the only
I want
one?
to make sure I didn't misunderstand you.
than one that's already available?
Yeah. No, but he's right about that.
again, I just don't see why people are so surprised by it. It's like, yeah, because again,
Why would the
they
Lockhart be
copy
weaker than current gen systems?
to make money. That's what they do. Like, look at the iPhone. The iPhone. Okay, look at the iPhones from last generation, right? They had iPhone XR, iPhone XS, and XS Max, right? They had three of them. The iPhone XS was like the base model, and then the iPhone XR was like a slightly less powerful version, and then the XX
The
Max
largest
was like the big
Yeah,
thick
the
version,
largest.
right?
That's what I'm saying. There's always a plus and minus to each one.
And then the one that sold the most was the XR, simply because it was cheaper. It had a worse screen. It had pretty
It
much
had
the
a
same.
larger screen.
Yeah, no.
It had a larger screen. The screen was actually worse. It had the same DPI as an iPhone 3. The exact same DPI, which is really weird. It was worse in pretty much every aspect, but in terms were roughly the same. But it was the biggest selling one. That's why this year, last year, when the next iPhones came out, they didn't have an iPhone XR2. What they did is that they rebranded it to be the iPhone 11 because they wanted people to think, okay, there's no XR version, so hence they have to go for like the base model, the more expensive version, or the more expensive version. And this is what Microsoft are again rumored to be doing because they want you to think that, oh, I'll just buy a Lockhart and I'll be good. I don't need to spend money on this big boy
Is
version.
my mic off or something?
No, we hear you, Brent. We hear you.
Okay.
Yeah, we hear you.
If the Lockhart is less powerful than the current gen system, why would you not just buy an Xbox now?
No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
It's rumored, but it's less powerful to be than the next gen version.
Okay, that's what I've been asking this whole time because that's what I figured, and I understand having a lower powered SKU. But if the current gen low powered SKU is less powerful than the previous gen's high SKU, you were doing something completely.
But that's the mess of rumor because they're saying that this is actually weaker than the current Xbox One X when it comes to teraflops.
So why wouldn't you just buy the Xbox?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. By the way, Adam, I haven't heard that specific rumor, but I always ask, like, okay, if the Lockhart is not as powerful as the Series X, what the hell is the point of the Xbox? Is that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck's the point?
If it's not as powerful as the Xbox One, that's the question. If a Lockhart is weaker than an Xbox One, why the fuck are they making it?
The rumor didn't say that. It said it's weaker than the Xbox Series X. But
okay, that's what I've been trying to ask you guys for like 10 minutes.
But you said Xbox One. Say Series X. Just you're confusing.
Like I said, if the lowest powered SKU of your current system,
yes,
or your current generation, aka the Xbox X, is less powerful than last gen system, aka the Xbox One.
Okay.
Why would you buy it?
Exactly. That's the point. Yeah. What the fuck? There is no point. It's stupid. There's no fucking point.
Yeah, so it is actually going to be worse than an Xbox One.
If the rumors are true, we don't know. Lockhart is still I can't even say it's vaporware because it's not even real yet. It's just rumored, you know?
Yeah, there's a bunch of rumors about it.
That's all we know, you know? Hopefully we'll get... Yeah.
I've heard these too. I just assumed that they're like, yeah, there's going to be a low SKU Xbox, mid SKU Xbox, and a high SKU Xbox. I'm like, yeah, I fucking get that. But like, I didn't realize that it was talking about next gen being weaker. That would be the first time that the next generation is actually weaker than the previous generation.
Yeah, again, rumors.
To be.
Yeah, rumors.
I also don't understand the idea, because the idea of even of this, you know, this the Lockhart even is sort of existing again. It's like you already have, because the Series X, right, and the previous generation, they're all combining them into one thing. So you can play Halo Infinite on an Xbox One X and an Xbox One. So, yeah.
Well, the bigger part of the whole rumor is that the Lockhart is not coming out at launch, like with the PS5 and their PS5 discless version. It's coming out later on. That we're only going to get that Series X at launch, and who knows, maybe 6 months later we'll get the other one. They'll announce it, but we're not getting it at the same time.
All right. Anyway, let's move on because too many fucking rumors right now. It's all speculation anyway.
Rumors.
All right.
I mean, that was a speculation question, so it's okay.
Well, that is true.
Where are these rumors even coming from? Like, that's what I'm going.
I don't know. It's some guy in Minnesota, you know.
It's posted on a Reddit message board or something.
You know, it's fucking Greg. You know, fuck that guy.
It's Larry.
Can I ask a real quick question?
What's up?
Do we have a date for the Microsoft presentation?
July.
With that, it was just a month, right?
Just July, bruh. That's all you get.
Okay. God damn.
They're gonna do it on July 4th. Yeah.
By the way, Throwdown will live stream our reactions to that, so stay tuned.
Oh, dude.
All right, so let's move on, man. Next question is from Mob Hits. All right, will Microsoft get backlash for their upcoming July presentation if none of their games live up to what they're promoting? Raw power, 60 to 120 FPS, etc.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course, that's a key right there. That's what their selling point. If I tell you that I can make a plane that flies and the shit hovers and doesn't go up into the sky, you're gonna shit on me. So yeah, no, this shit better fly. These things better fly. Games better look fucking amazing. That your eyes start going cross. You're like,
they better look butter.
Exactly. It's got to make you jump out of your chair and start running on Amazon and Walmart, seeing where you could pre-order this shit. That's what they need. If not, it's whack.
To be honest, I'm pretty sure Xbox is going to get flack regardless, just because it's Xbox.
Well, they're pony boys on all over the place, all over different fronts. There's always going to be somebody shitting on them.
Yeah. Who's saying that shit in the chat? They're saying that apparently the thing's going to be in late July. The Xbox thing.
You said Jess said it was. I'm assuming Jess Corden.
Yeah, Jess Corden. Yeah.
To expect not to expect an early July event.
Yo, what are these guys doing to the Torrents animation right now? Like, whatever they put like glasses on him, like
yeah,
sunglasses.
You can do that. Yeah, you can do that. If they have a higher tier, you can actually the higher versions of that puts glasses on them.
It's hilarious.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It cracks me.
But why you gonna cover an eye, son?
Yeah, right. No, it's funny, man. Shout out to Torrance, man. By the way, have you guys been watching Torrance's live streams of The Last of Us? He hates it.
I saw the first one.
I saw the latest one. He absolutely hates. Like, what the fuck is this shit? Why am I walking? What the fuck is this shit?
He was like, he was literally like, oh god. He's like, I haven't done anything yet. I mean, I watched him all the way to the point where he was playing with what's her face.
Yeah, watch the names.
Well, has he gotten there yet?
No, I'm talking about just for the guys who may not know.
Oh, playing what's her face.
Yeah, just say what's her face. Just say you can say what's her face. That's fine.
He can say that shit.
Oh,
no. We don't want to spoil it for Adam.
Hey, what's her face can be anybody.
Yeah, that's why we're gonna say what's her face. But no, the one I saw was Torrance played. Yeah, Torrance. Just quickly, Torrance played a section where there actually was a lot of action, but then it forced him into some, walking simulator shit that he got pissed and then he went on a rant. Torrents, man. Anyway,
I-
yeah, go ahead.
You're not killing anything yet.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, I mean, yeah, they better deliver on the promise. Okay, by the way, there's also a document out there that lists all the games that are supposed to be shown, you know? We'll see if any of that's true. But the thing is, Microsoft has a reputation of getting their shit leaked beforehand, so it might be true.
When I first saw that, I was like, oh, same as it ever was for Microsoft getting their whole show leaked.
So it's possible. You know, we're not going to run through that now. Maybe we'll do it on Thursday. Actually, I'm kind of tempted right now to run. No. We're going to do it on Thursday. You know? Yeah. Microsoft, if they don't deliver, man, it's going to be hell to pay. Adam's going to be mad, man. Can't be doing that. You know?
Well, he's that. I'll say if a couple of those are true, that they're pretty big.
Yeah.
Pretty big deals. But
They're
yeah,
really big, sure.
I haven't even bothered looking at that either. I still want surprises in life. You know what I mean? Like even with The Last of Us and all this
well,
stuff.
they gotta secure their shit because it's always leaking.
No, that's fine for them, but I don't need it in my face, is what I'm saying. I know there's leaks out there for movies and books and shit. I ignore it because if I'm going through that content, I want to experience it. So yeah, it's out there.
Not like Microsoft. It seems like every time.
Yeah, they always have leaks.
Yeah.
Right before their conferences, they always have them. I mean, literally.
I'm really tempted to run through this list right now for you guys. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do it.
You know what Microsoft needs to do actually is they need to start throwing red herrings out there. The way that some companies will like if you're making a highly anticipated movie, sometimes they'll make like
different endings.
That's what they need to start doing in video games. I know it's not budget friendly, but you need to set up a team to just do totally bullshit endings.
Or like Infinity War, where they literally have the Hulk in the trailers and he's not even in the movie.
Oh, they must have scrapped that last minute. There's a toy of that too.
Yeah. He was supposed to be in it, but they killed it.
Yeah, all right, I'm going to run through these titles real quick. And again, there's a rumor. This could all be false. All right, so
totally confirm, people. You heard it here first.
yeah, I'm going to be like Hip Hop Gamer. I'm confirming it, you know? All right, by the way, I'm not going to give my opinion on it, but watch Hip Hop Gamer play The Last of Us 2. That's all I'm going to say about that. All right, so they're going to start the show off with Senua's Sacrifice, right? Or Senua.
All right.
Forza Motorsport.
Okay.
8, it looks like. Okay.
Car from the ceiling. All right.
Yeah, okay. Fable reboot.
What?
You heard it here first, people.
Not interested. Next.
Yeah. Halo.
The hell with you, Adam.
Halo Infinite story trailer plus multiplayer gameplay.
That's how I'm gonna interject. That's how I know this is not real. Halo is either going to be the first thing or the last thing they show in that conference.
Oh, I agree with Carlos.
Yeah. Oh, there's something else in here that lets me know this is bullshit. But you know, we'll go.
Is Soulsborne?
No, it's not. It's the Lost Odyssey remake. Come on, bro. Nobody cares about that fucking game. Let's just be real. Nobody gives a fuck about
people like
that.
me care about it.
No, that was their try at entering the Japanese market and
that failed.
They're done with that.
Yeah.
They're done with that.
That's what I'm saying. Take this with a rumor. That right there is my red flag. I'm like, Lost Odyssey. Nobody gives a fuck. It's like 2 dudes that care about that game.
Nobody remembers that shit.
You know,
one of them is me.
Carlos is one of them. You know,
we're gonna remake Infinite Sonata. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Infinite Sonata.
Yo,
they actually did remake. They actually did remaster that. Okay.
Oh, real quick.
Yeah. What's up?
And another reason why I think it's obviously fake is they're getting on that Final Fantasy VII remake bandwagon sort of thing. It's like, oh, let's add this.
Yeah. All right. The Outer Worlds DLC trailer, release trailer. Grounded. I think it's that Honey I Shrunk the Kids game.
Okay.
Yeah. Wasteland 3 release trailer. All right. Gears Tactics for Xbox One. Okay. Compulsion Games Contrast 2. I remember Contrast from the PlayStation 4, the launch.
Yeah.
Cool. It's going to show the SSD power and gameplay. Interesting. Okay. Perfect Dark reboot.
Yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
And it looks like Splinter Cell. That'd be dope if it's like Splinter Cell.
They were saying for that one though, the Perfect Dark and the what was that other one? Was they have placeholder
Perfect
Twitters
Dark
that
and
are
Fable. Perfect Dark and Fable.
Yeah, Perfect Dark and Fable have these placeholder Twitter accounts.
Yeah, and they were created this year, by the way, 2020.
Mm-hmm.
And what did Aaron Greenberg say? Because he responded directly to that.
Yeah, he did.
tweet.
He said that that they do that type of shit all the time. Something like that. I don't know. I have to.
Oh, I have it.
What did he say?
I know everyone is hungry for news, but sorry to get your hopes up. These accounts have been inactive for years. It's standard practice
For years,
to secure
and
social handles in our IP.
Yeah, all right, bro.
For years, even though they were just made this year.
Yeah, they were created
Come
this
on.
year. All right, so we kind of caught him there. All right, moving on here. Double Fine. They're gonna have a game called Iron Brigade 2. I didn't even know Iron Brigade 1 existed.
Yeah, it was one of their.
Double Fine still existed.
Brett, that's the other one I was on. Double Fine still around?
shit.
No,
Oh, they
Double Fine-
bought them.
They bought 'em.
Yeah, they
Microsoft
did.
bought 'em.
Oh, that's
Well, they- I
right.
mean,
Remember,
They-
Schaefer made the joke they'll
Yes.
make like Excel macros or something.
Yeah.
they're gonna make
I forgot about that. All
Yeah,
right.
he shouldn't.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, he shouldn't joke like that because they just might make them make avatars for the rest of their
shit.
foreseeable existence.
You know.
I mean, with the way Tim Schafer handled Double Fine, like I'll be honest, I'm a little pissed about that.
No, I don't blame you, bro.
I backed Broken Age, and I got fucking half a game, and they're like, "Don't worry, we're getting more money. We're gonna make the other half." I'm like, "I haven't even started." I'm like, "No, we're gonna get money. We'll give you like a year and a half. It's cool." And I'm like, "A year and a half? So I buy a game and I get the distance between the fucking Hobbit movies." Like that's no. You said this is when the game came out. You don't produce half a game. That motherfucker just failed so hard. I'm surprised anybody hired him. He should have just been put in the goddamn corner. I love Tim Schafer. I love what he used to do. But goddamn, nobody should give him any sort of power of money or control or anything. Just let him be a creative guy in a room somewhere.
Yeah. By the way, I want to say real quick, Manny and I met Tim Schafer in real life. He's a nice guy.
Hey, cool dude.
But I don't disagree with anything Brett just said either. Just keep it real. Brett, I agree with everything you just said, man. All right.
The next thing that the Double Fine has is Psychonauts 2, which is going to be on everything, by the way. That's the last one.
Yeah.
And then they're making these sort of mini games, miniature sort of games.
Yeah. All right, let's move on here. Where the hell are we? Minecraft Dungeons Jungle Awakens DLC. Gives a fuck. All right, Everwild. That sounds familiar. I don't know. If you guys could tell me, let me know. But it sounds familiar. Everwild. Battletoads. They're actually going to show Battletoads finally.
Okay.
Everwild
I
sounds
heard
like
they
a
changed it.
Yeah.
Everwild sounds like a title that Brian would jump in. He's like, oh yeah, that's been on PC for 2 years.
Hey, Carlos, here's another one that tells me this might be fake. It says
Uh-oh.
that the next Battletoads trailer is going to show that the game looks vastly different than it did before.
That sounds like wishful thinking.
It's gonna have real
Oh,
actors. too.
people hated that last one.
And it's going to have 2D graphics, cartoon style, and original. Like, we'll see about that. That's a red flag too, man. Tell me why story trailer. Or I don't know what the fuck that is.
I don't know what that is.
Tell me why.
Yeah. The medium. I don't know what that is either.
Oh, we saw that. We saw a trailer for the Medium. Oh, you probably didn't. That was
I
in the
didn't.
PC.
I didn't
That
get
was
the
in
email.
PC.
Yeah, I
No,
didn't-
that was in the PC Expo thing that they
I
had.
didn't see that shit.
It looked good.
Yeah. First party games from this motherfucker can't even write. First party games from Xbox One on Series X: Sea of Thieves, Gears of War 5, Minecraft, The Outer Worlds, MS Flight Simulator, Forza Horizon 4. All right, so we're gonna see those. Backwards compatibility trailer will show how old games look and run on the Series X.
Remastering engine.
Yeah, remastering engine. Yeah, there you go, hip hop. Something called The Astronauts. I don't know what the fuck that is. New Japanese studio formed. Lost Odyssey remake announced. Yeah, right. That shit out of here. Crossfire X. That sounds like an Xbox game.
It's got an X in it.
Yeah. Control on Series X gameplay. All right. And Crisis Remastered Series X gameplay. So
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm sure the reason why they're going to show on Control on there is because it's a good example of what do they call it, the shading, whatever, the whatever engine, the technology for the lighting and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's probably that. Ray tracing. There you go.
Ray tracing. By the way, Manny, because I know you were cutting out a little bit. You know your brother's in here, right?
Yeah, I know. I heard him.
Yeah, I like having him around, man. He just gave you props right now for what you said.
Yeah, boy.
All right, man. Let's move on here. Where the hell are we? Next question, actually. All right, this is also from Mob Hits. Will memory be a huge and expensive problem next generation? Can some kind of cloud server be put in place like Apple has for their iPhone to store files / memory at a reasonable cost for the consumer?
Does it need storage?
Well, they
It's
got
on-
Azure, so I don't see why not. I mean, they're gonna run xCloud off of it. Is that what he's talking about?
I
I think he's
guess.
talking about storage, not memory. He's talking about storage.
Well, they'll give you storage too. I mean, you could store your saves right now from Xbox.
Yeah. Well, is he talking about saves or talking about save games?
He just said memory, man. That's all he said.
Yeah,
It just sounds weird.
and that's two different things. Because memory,
Yeah.
I think of the SSD costs,
Yeah,
right, for the
that's what I'm
system and RAM.
Both
Yeah.
Sony and Microsoft
And he
both said that they
compared it
support
to Apple's
third-party stuff.
iCloud shit. So
That's
Yeah, but
storage.
that's storage. That's
storage.
online storage.
Okay.
That's different. If you're saying memory, I think, oh, is SSD prices going to affect the system?
So
or
should we just
RAM?
take the should we just take the question to be, will storage be a huge problem next gen?
I don't think so. No,
I think
I say no. If he's talking about cloud storage, then no.
I think when it comes to storage, it will be an issue only when people not understanding that they both said that Sony and Microsoft said that you can have a USB 3.0 storage device like you currently can with an 8 or 10 terabytes, whatever you want. But in order to get the full function of all the cool features of no load time, all the bells and whistles, that game needs to be loaded on one of the internal hard drives, whether it's the first one or the second one.
Yeah.
Of an SSD. It won't have any of that stuff. So yeah, you could have they recommend you put your older games. They even said that in that PS4 announcement that when the boring guy was talking. He's like, take all your PS4 ports that are coming over, have those load on your external 3.0 drive, because none of that stuff is going to get the cool bells and whistle stuff. It's only newer games that are going to have that stuff. And then keep all your PS5 first parties or whatever, just PS5 stuff on the internal SSD. So I'm sure the same will work like that for the Xbox.
Yeah. I don't really think that's going to be an issue next gen, to be honest.
I don't think it's an issue either.
I'm trying to find whether or not they have talked about how much cloud save storage you get on Xbox. It's really difficult to actually find like an answer. So
Well, they're going to make it more difficult because you probably need gold, right, to get decent storage on there.
that's the thing. I've not been able to find an answer. Everyone says different things.
Yeah.
It started out as 2 gigs on the Xbox 360, but then apparently on the website it says like as your Xbox library grows, then so does your Xbox cloud storage game data grows. I'm like, so how much space do you have? And it doesn't say. On PSN, it's up to 100 gigs of cloud storage spaces, but that you need PSN Plus. I don't know what Steam is. Yeah. To answer the question, I'm guessing he's talking about saving data, because I don't think it makes sense to save games in the cloud, because then at that point you're pretty much just streaming games anyway. So why would they do that?
I mean, it's a good idea, but it's a bad idea. I mean, I would say it's completely bullshit, but you are actually kind of seeing it. When you download a game, it downloads the first chunk of the game for you, thinking that by the time you get through that, it'll have downloaded the next part. They could essentially throw in a temporary, you load up the level or the chunk of the game that you're going into, and they delete it on the back end. Like they could give you chunks at a time, not necessarily full streaming, but download the next chunk with, basically like a multi-day buffer.
What do you guys think about that? I guess no thoughts on that. All right. All right, let's move on, man.
Wait, what? It couldn't happen? Y'all think I'm wrong, or y'all all just too depressed at the idea of it?
No,
There's so much processing power on the back end, it'd be ridiculous. They wouldn't publish that shit.
What do you mean? They already do it every time you download a game.
Not on that level. Not with this. Now when they're trying to hype up how fast everything runs, it's definitely not going to run on that, because then you're relying on people's internet service to push that. Nope.
And then you need to consider the idea that these guys are trying to push game streaming. So hence, they would have to make their own service compete with another one of their own services, and it just seems weird to me. Again, I'm not saying that it's not possible. I'm saying that it just doesn't seem plausible that they would do that.
Okay, I would agree with that. I thought you were saying it wasn't. Yeah, I thought the argument that it wasn't possible was like, well, they're kind of already doing it, but yeah, it's not reasonable or plausible. That doesn't mean that they won't do it, though.
Yeah, doesn't mean they won't do it.
No.
I've seen them make dumber choices.
Yep.
Connect. I'm sorry. Something got caught in my throat there.
Are you sure it's better with Connect?
Holy shit.
Yeah, you know.
What, the cough?
Oh, man. All right, let's move on. Next question. Fergus Mills, my man. His first question is, how should Microsoft handle the Xbox One S if they do come out with the $200 Xbox Series X or Series S? I guess he's talking about Lockhart there. He's talking about Lockhart.
Oh.
So it's Xbox Series S, not Xbox One S.
Yeah. No. That's his question is interesting. Okay, I'm gonna rearrange it a little bit because how should Microsoft handle the Xbox One S if they do come out with the Lockhart?
Oh, I thought they would just discontinue that.
Yeah,
That's what I think. Just discontinue that.
Yeah, that's what I would think.
I think the real question is, what should they do with the X if the Lockhart is real? No,
the X is that base model. It's replacing the S. It would just be like, hey, this is our lowest model right now. It's the X, and there's a Series X.
Yeah, so you just get rid of it.
Yeah, I agree
but
with
my
that.
question is, again, because it's just a fucking rumor, so we don't know. Because in my mind, I'm thinking, okay, if the Lockhart is not as powerful as the Series X, is it as powerful as the X then? And if that's the case, what the fuck's the point of the X?
Well, I heard that's what I was saying. The rumor was that it wasn't as powerful as the X.
Well,
like Brett asked, what the hell's the point of releasing an next-gen console that's less powerful than the current-gen shit?
Well, the only thing that's less powerful is the GPU.
Is that what it is?
Isn't the Lockhart supposed to be the one that doesn't have a disc?
Supposedly, again, just a rumor.
Yeah.
Just a rumor.
Yeah, that I can understand if you're doing a diskless thing.
Yeah.
And you have less than your less CPU and GPU than your standard next gen model, but dipping that point below your last gen's premium console just seems
Well,
hard.
I mean, it would probably use that Zen 2 CPU, so it'll automatically be better than the Jaguar that the Xbox One X has, but in terms of teraflops in the GPU, that's the only degradation to the Lockhart, and it'll still probably have that SSD and all that kind of technology. So
I got you.
So it'll have at least that aspect that's up to date.
Yeah, because it doesn't have anything that's superior to current gen. What the hell's the point?
Yeah. That makes sense. But I mean, like we keep mentioning, these are all just rumors.
All rumors.
Like, I wonder if they'll ever announce it. Like, because we have the conference July, right? We talked about it.
July, yeah.
I don't think they're going to announce any physical hardware kind of announcements. So, August? Because consoles are probably going to release in November.
Yeah, I
August
honestly
is
don't know, man.
3 months before.
Yeah, I would think at least they would show those expansions, right?
Yeah.
Those SSD expansions.
Yeah, the expansion SSDs.
Yeah. They're not going to show that till August?
It's
or
crazy.
Later?
Man. Both these companies are cutting it close.
Yo, fuck everybody.
Yo, man, fuck everything.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna.
We'll just wait till next year.
Yeah, we'll wait till next year. All right. Again, rumors, so we can't really answer this. By the way, I'm gonna take off on a little bit of a tangent right now. I'm a little proud of myself right now, people.
Oh.
I got, me, man. I preach about old school anime all the fucking time, and I just got my man Andrew McMahon from Twinfinite to watch Robot Carnival for the first time. So,
oh shit!
And he's 4 minutes in. He's like, "Oh my god, this is fucking incredible!" It's like Nier Automata. That's awesome.
Well,
yeah, that's good.
That's one of them.
Era. That's the era when a lot of
when anime was good.
Used to, also when they used to experiment a lot.
You
have Robot Carnival, you have Memories, you have a bunch of those anthology animes.
Yeah, man, you think about it. Robot Carnival itself is like 7 experiments.
Yeah. Well,
stories,
it's directed by multiple directors.
Yeah.
So. Yeah.
Yeah. So I just want to show. I'm very proud of that. I got a young school guy to check out some good anime. So
That's
shout
the
out
one
to
thing.
you.
That's the
You know?
That's the one thing. That's the one thing about like a lot of the anime now. It's become so disposable that nobody decides to go and look back.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I was joking about high school. Everything's fucking high school. I
Yeah.
can't tell shit apart
Yeah.
anymore.
Oh, by the way, shout out to
I think
Retro Crush. If you want to watch old school anime from the 80s and 90s, go to Retro Crush. It's basically Crunchyroll, but just with good anime on it. So go check that out.
There's some good stuff coming out, man.
But we're not going to go
There's,
down that road, you know?
There is, but there is.
Sequel to Basilisk came out pretty recently.
Oh, shit.
There
Basilisk
is.
was dope. Basilisk
Right, that
dope.
was good, but it's a sequel to that.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
we're not. But anyway, we're not. This is not Otanime.
Okay,
So.
yeah.
Trust me, bro. I'm putting everything in my willpower to like try to hold down this.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's move on. But anyway, shout out to Andrew and Twinfinite too, man. Shout out to Twinfinite, man. Good site. All right.
Shout out.
Okay. By the way, Furbus asked us what improvements we want to see next gen, but we've answered that before many times. You know, so check out previous episodes, sir. All right. Next up, we got Ronan in the house. And he goes, Throwdown crew, what's going on? He goes, my questions are about who you consider a part of the gaming industry. His questions are very, very cool. All right. First question is, before YouTube arrived in 2005 and other platforms gave birth to the first streamers, what individuals / groups would you say were part of the video games industry? Obviously, game companies, publishers, and all internal positions. How about those employed at video game magazines, early pro gamers, people who worked for GameStop and other video game retailers? That's I wasn't watching YouTube back then, but like back in those days, who were actual video game employees or people that were actually in the industry putting out content in that point?
None of those people you mentioned.
It
Yeah,
was the magazines. I just counted the magazines. I was like,
yeah.
well,
You
those
only the most that you got was a magazine, and then every so often there would be a TV show like Electric
X-Play.
Playground or video games or any of those.
Yeah.
X-Play.
Yeah.
But yeah, in those days, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't, YouTubers as we know them, or especially we had guys like Gaming Historian, I guess. That guy's been around. What's his face? The angry video game nerd.
You know, he's the proto YouTuber game player.
But the thing is, the question is, which ones were the professionals? Those guys were not professionals. They were just regular guys making videos.
Yeah,
I mean,
just the Electric Playground and Adam Cecil. Those are the ones I know.
But those weren't on YouTube.
No, before YouTube, those are the ones that were doing it. They were doing video. Though.
Yeah, but
they had video.
But the question is specifically about YouTube.
Fuck YouTube. And we're talking about.
It's the question, Adam. It's the question.
I'm just saying though, if we're gonna go based off of just a site, I'm like, yo, there's people doing it before that.
No. But he wants to know if there were any professionals on YouTube in the early days making content. That's his question.
No,
that's still around.
No.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No, Brett, what were you saying, man?
They're just character guys. There was Captain S. There was
but
they're all playing characters.
Yeah, so that is the answer.
Yeah.
Then no, they just didn't exist back then.
There was no professionals or anything like that. There was always it was the garden wall. It was always the wall between the developers and the people that actually absorbed the game. The most insight you would get is if they did an interview on one of those video game shows on TV, or if they did something for a magazine. But they never did anything for YouTube or anything like that.
Yeah. Nowadays, you see that shit, and then you have people that are on YouTube and who have become professionals and all that. But back in those days, no, that shit did not exist, man. Again, it was just personalities,
Yeah, it was just a bunch of people that were essentially you had a bunch of people essentially making video game shows like what they remember.
Yes.
Or taking again, Angry Video Game Nerd was like a guy who took one of those sort of like video game show ideas and kind of created this sort of character to go with it.
Yeah. So no, the guys you're talking about, Ronan, that did not exist. All right. Moving on. His next question. Oh boy. All right. Have content creators and streamers gaining popularity and influence harmed the image of the industry more than they've helped? two news items from this week have had me racking my brain on this question. In one instance, you've got a guy like Ninja making bank off of actions outside of his control, yet I can't say he's an industry insider. Then you've got other streamers involved in the industry-wide controversy, talking about the sexual allegations and all that going on, that I can't verify if they're affiliated with any actual companies, studios. No, most of these guys are just doing it on their own. They're not affiliated with
they're
like,
not
big
affiliated
things.
with anybody.
Yeah. Here's the thing, just going back, because I see where he's, what's at the heart of these questions. No, you have to understand that a lot of the guys making content, a lot of the big streamers, the YouTubers, whatever they do video games, they're not industry professionals. The vast majority of them are not. Industry professionals are mostly writers. There's obviously, some overlap here and there. Not saying that doesn't exist, but for the most part, the guys who stream video games, the guys who make YouTube videos, and I'm talking about, and I'm talking about big motherfuckers. Like Ninja, he's a big guy. He's not an industry insider. He's not a part of the gaming industry. Maximilian, who I really enjoy his videos, he's not an industry guy either. Most of these guys are not industry people.
And then there's the flip back.
Yeah, hold on, Brett.
Like,
what do you mean it's not true? It is a true. Most of these guys, some are, but most of them are not.
No, most of them aren't. But most video game journalists aren't part of the video game industry. They're part of video game journalism industry. And that's all kind of covered under the umbrella of video games. So the question was, where do we toe the line? Because video games has become too big of a thing to just say like, oh, I work for video games. Like it's all under this big umbrella now. So if you actually work on a video game, I'm assuming you're part of the game industry.
Yes.
If you report on a video game, I'm assuming you're part of the games journalism industry, which is kind of a subsect of the game industry. And then you have the game industry entertainment subsection, the new Twitchers and whatnot that have come out, and game streamers. Like, that's kind of a new thing. And then you have the hype people, the people on Twitter, the new personalities, and they're a new part of it. Like, if you're hyping for a game, does that make you part of a game industry? You're technically advertising for it. You might even be employed by the developer. Like, where do we draw the line?
Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked that question. Yeah, no, I'm glad you asked the question because it's always been that a little bit blurry. Like, I'm going off of the way I understood it. It's basically, if you make a video game, obviously if you make a video game, you're in the industry automatically, right? And if you're a reporter, this is where it gets a little blurry, right? Because some reporters, like I wasn't for a long time, I was in the gaming industry, but I wasn't being paid. But does that mean I wasn't part of the industry because I wasn't a professional? Am I now one because I get paid? So there's always been that whole thing.
Well, you were an independent journalist.
Yeah, independent journalist. And then things like, because for a long time, and I'm really glad you brought that, because for a long time, saying you're in the industry is just an umbrella term for everything, for games journalism, for games journalism and games press specifically, and game development, obviously. But if you're going to be fair, you have to let the streamer guys in there too. They're part of the industry too. If you're really going to be genuine about it, they are part of the industry. They are out there putting out games. You're getting paid millions of dollars. They're part of the industry too. I think with Ronan, and I can understand where you're coming from, because I'm the same way. It's like he sees professionals as like basically guys who either make games or report on games. But guys who stream games, you could make an argument that they're professionals too, because they are making money off this shit. And even if they're not making money off of it, they're still hyping up these games and going to events and shit like that. So I would say, and think about it, Manny, how many events haven't we gone with streamers and shit? Those guys are part of the industry. They are.
Well, I mean, a lot of, and you see the industry has sort of embraced them a little bit more than the actual game journalists.
Well, there's a reason for that, right? Game journalists, we talk about it. Game journalists, even though some are scumbags, let's just be real. Game journalists is still held to a standard, right? When a YouTuber like fucks up, people are like, hey, it's a YouTuber, whatever. Like they don't hold them accountable. They expect them to be corrupt or whatever.
Well, yeah, they're more easily what do you call it?
Swayed
and stuff, because it's their jobs to entertain people. And that they get the games.
Yeah, no, you're right about that. Because think about this: if I go out there and lie about a game and shill about a game, I'll lose my fucking job. Like no, because no one's gonna take me seriously. If a YouTuber does that, no one's really gonna care. Like I said, YouTuber, whatever. It's expected. But I would say yes, those guys do belong to the gaming industry. They do. But the question is, have they harmed the gaming industry with their antics?
I think a lot of them. I don't think they exactly harmed the gaming industry. I do think that they harmed the perception of the gamer. they are a lot of them essentially represent a bunch of stereotypes that are attributed to gamers, and I think they do more to hurt the actual idea of a gamer rather than the actual gaming industry itself. I think what actually hurts the gaming industry is when you hear stuff about, let's just say it, people that are professionals doing fucked up shit.
Yeah.
That hurts the game industry. Because these are people that are supposed to be employed by these companies or work for companies, and they're doing this stuff. These guys who are doing shit on or who are independents are doing all this stuff, and they often represent. So people consider them the audience or the gamer. So
yeah, no, I can't disagree with that. That's a great point.
Because like what do like if everybody thinks like people non-gamers think about what a gamer looks like, they look at idiots like PewDiePie screaming at the screen, they look at some of those guys and think that's what a gamer is, which is really not.
Well, I mean, Manny, the perception of gamers has never been good, ever.
No, it isn't. But I don't think that essentially these guys who get into all kinds of screwy shit helps anything either.
Yeah, no, man, I'm gonna boost up what you said right now, man. You're right, Carlos. That the perception of gamers has never been good, but now you have guys that perpetuate that stereotype that have millions of followers. So that is not a good thing, No,
I disagree with both of you guys, because these guys are mega popular. The Ninjas of the world, the fucking PewDiePies. PewDiePie is the most I don't know if it's still, but like one of the most subscribed people on YouTube, period. Over fucking Jonas Brothers or whoever fucking's popular right now in music. Over fucking Beyonce and Jay-Z, and over fucking, whoever YouTuber that's famous, Jimmy Fallon and Ellen and all those people. PewDiePie has more subscribers than them.
Yeah, Carlos, you're kind of proving my point, but keep going.
No, well, he is so popular that gaming or gamers are sort of I don't know how to put it into words. Like, gamers are not sort of hidden anymore. Whatever perception you're saying that people look down on them, these people would have looked down on these people anyways.
Yeah, no, but now there are millions of more people that are exposed to this, and they're like, the gamers are scumbags.
And that includes impressionable children who fucking watch these people and look up to them.
Yeah, so you're kind of proving me and Manny's point right now, man.
No,
proving our point, bro.
But it doesn't it's like someone's like, oh, gamers were so freaking cool, and looks at
no
PewDiePie
one said that shit.
Gamers suck.
Nobody's ever thought gamers were cool.
The point is, guys like PewDiePie are showing the stereotype of a gamer to millions of more people, so they actually are harming gaming in that sense, or the gamer, as Manny was said.
You could also say that they're influential,
and they are.
I mean, he's not necessarily him, but how many art directors of games do you know? Can you name two? Because I can name two streamers, even though I don't watch them.
Yeah.
I want to say this real quick, Brett, before you go on. I find this funny. I literally just had this conversation with a friend the other day. It's like, how come the guys that actually make the games, they don't get any press whatsoever?
Right.
It's a scant few, and it's usually the game director that gets all.
Yeah, the game director is, but like the actual grunts, the guys who make the graphics, who make the music, who bug test the games, make sure they're working right. Those guys never get any shine. Granted, most people in the industry are introverted and stuff. They keep to themselves, but it's kind of fucked up. They don't get recognition.
Well, they also, I mean, their job is to make games. Their job isn't to sell themselves to the world.
Yeah, that's what Cliffy's for, man.
Yeah, some people don't want that type of publicity.
Yeah, no, most of them don't,
Just in case the shit hits the fan, and then next Last of Us, you fucking wrote this script, you dirty motherfucker. I know you live 2 blocks away from. Oh shit.
And then Neil pops up. I wrote The Last of Us.
Yeah,
what are you talking about?
Let Neil take all the hate. I wrote everything.
I just come here for checking some.
But yeah, no, I'm with Manny on this one. These guys have definitely. You're right, Tobias. It's not that they hurt the industry; they hurt the gamer.
Yeah, I definitely think when when it's independent guys like that, they hurt the gamer. I think when it's game journalists and game developers, that hurts the industry.
Yes.
And it hurts the industry, and it also for video game journalists, that hurts that hurts their trust with the people. In other words, it's like, oh wait, this guy I've been reading all the time is just a scumbag. I don't want to read this shit.
Yeah, because that's the other flip side. He didn't ask that question, but that's the other flip side. Like journalists. Whoa, Brett, you're like crunchy right now, bro.
Can you hear me now?
I mean, we heard you. It's just like blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
It might be your headset, Anki. I know
maybe it's running out of battery or something.
It could be, yeah. I wanted to hear what Brett had to say. Damn it. Oh well. All right. Any other? There you are. Yeah. No.
Oh, whoa.
Yeah. You sound perfect now. Perfect. Go ahead, brother.
Was that a?
Oh God! It went back out again.
You know what? Let Brett talk. Let Brett talk. Maybe it'll fix itself. Keep going.
Let's do it.
Keep going, man.
Are you referencing a certain celebrity personality, podcaster / streamer / person that's recently been targeted in the spotlight, or was that just a happenstance comment?
Just happens. We don't talk about that guy.
No, I know. I know we're not talking about it. I was just asking if he was.
Well, Brett, you're whatever you said, it could pertain to so many people right now.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
There's a big name that got pulled through the mud this week.
Yeah, he's gone.
There was a big mud. There was a big name being pulled to the mud.
Yeah, no, but
this week was like full of like 10 guys that were big that got pulled through the mud.
Like one of the biggest.
Just say his name.
Wasn't it Total Biscuit?
No,
Dr. Disrespect. Dr. Disrespect.
Dr. Disrespect. Total Biscuit.
Oh, Biscuit's dead.
Dead.
Yeah. No, that's why I said like I was like I'm bad with names, but
yeah,
I was just reading a post about it earlier this week.
His account, they kicked him off the platform.
No, I can vouch for Brett. He didn't know Brian was on this show.
Yeah.
By the way, speaking about Brian, what's your thoughts on this, man?
Can I just point out that just because that someone's dead, it doesn't mean that they won't stoop that low and pull the name through the mud.
This is true.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, no. I think it was Angry Joe.
Oh, yeah, him too. He got it.
It's been a few.
Yeah,
but,
Brett, this week has been crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Angry Joe was one of them too, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think it was the Angry Joe that I read about. And
okay,
yeah.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus Christ, like he's one of the founding big guys. Like,
yeah. He got pulled through the mud, and the most recent one. Angry Joe, and we could talk about it just real quick. Angry Joe, he got pulled into the whole sexual allegation thing, but Dr. Disrespect, his whole situation was different. Like they banned him from Twitch, but nobody knows why.
They closed his account.
Rumor. Yeah, there's. He signed like a $20 or $25 million Twitch contract, right?
Wow.
To do exclusive streaming. So then it was interesting. Then that made it more interesting that they banned him, right? Perma banned him, right? He just signed a multi-million-dollar contract with them. So I said, why? Well, there's some interesting rumors going around that Tencent was looking to start a streaming service, and they've been trying to recruit people out of YouTube gaming and Twitch, and that they approached him with even more money. Possibly $30+ million, and that maybe he was doing it under the table deal that Twitch found out about, got pissed off, and then
breach of contract would do it,
Well,
and they're keeping it real quiet because NDAs. That's why people don't know. But that's a rumor I heard.
I heard that had something with some allegations. And
that was bullshit because his wife came out already and said that was bullshit. That whole thing, cheating with his wife and whatever, that was already debunked.
Well, didn't she just say thank you for the support? That's all I saw from her.
No, she debunked it.
Oh, no.
And he came out and said that Twitch. He said officially Twitch did not tell him what happened.
What?
That was his official post. I've
watched the last one that he posted.
This was on Twitter, man.
Well, the video. The video.
Yeah, he was streaming when he got the news. Yeah,
and he starts freaking out. He starts mumbling his words and stuff, and he's like, "Fuck," and he just started stuttering, and then the whole shit went off.
Yeah,
it's fucking weird.
Yeah,
I don't know what that. I don't think anybody knows other than them.
Yeah. Doctor
Disrespect. That's just the rumor I heard today.
One of these guys I only know about because of Twitter. Like Yeah, I don't fucking watch these people. You know.
Yeah, I
Didn't
don't
win
really
like
know. Either.
trending gamer of like 2018 or something, like 2017. Like
Really?
the Game Awards.
Yeah. No, that's
What he did.
He probably
Was he on there with the Total Biscuit
Brian,
one? Or,
he probably could have won that, and I wouldn't know. Like that shit just right over my head. You know.
It's funny because they got rid of that after Greg Miller won it. Like they got rid of that
No, they just
category.
changed the name. They changed the name. It's still there.
The
They just
trending
changed-
gamer.
Yeah, they changed it.
See,
Yeah,
even
because people were getting
Yeah.
mad. People are getting mad
He
at whoever won.
He won 2017 trending gamer in the Game Awards. Oh, sorry, I mean the Jeff Keighley Awards.
I wonder if Jeff's gonna revoke that award.
he's gonna take it back.
Yeah,
He's like, give me that
retroactively take
award
it
back.
Yeah, he's going to give it to somebody else.
Can't do that.
Yeah, they have done it. They have done it. Remember, they took the award away from Nolan Bush now because of some
How do you
sexual.
take it away? You tell them to send it back? Come
Yeah,
on.
I don't know, but they took it away. Like Nolan
Well,
Bush
they
got
didn't.
nominated.
They chose not to. They chose not to
Yeah.
give him the Lifetime Achievement Award. So they didn't give it to him yet. They didn't just pull it from when he got on the stage.
But, over some shit that happened in the 70s, by the way, you know, with Nolan Bush now.
Oh yeah, that was fucked up.
That was fucked up, you know. Oh, we live in crazy times. All right, let's move on, man. Next question from G Megaforce 123. Oh boy. All right, what is the most depraved thing you've done in a video game? And here's his example. For me, there was a game on NES called Ultima, I think. I gotta stop the question right there. Okay, so Ultima, I had to look this up. Okay, he's either talking about Ultima 3, Ultima Quest of the Avatar, or Ultima 4, because those are Ultima 5, excuse me. Those were the only games that came out on NES, Ultima games. So I don't know which one of those you're talking about. Anyway, he says, in that Ultima game, when you went to buy stuff, the clerk was blind, so you could just put in what amount of coins you wanted no matter what you bought. So the entire game, I just put in one coin while buying what I wanted. In the end, I think I got a bad ending or something. Wow, that's pretty tame for something depraved in a game, bro. I'm going to give you an example. I was about to say, I don't feel comfortable telling you the most depraved thing I've done in a game on air because people think I'm fucking psychotic, you know.
Oh.
You know, I'm gonna say it's Fallout 4, and it involves decapitated bodies and placements, and that's all I'm gonna say on that.
I got you there. I can say this because this is also a great hobby of mine.
Go ahead, Brett. You go ahead, because I don't feel I'm like, that's very tame what you just did right now compared to some of the shit I've done in some fucking games. You know.
Yeah, I genuinely don't know where to start.
Yeah. Just be careful,
you
Brett.
monsters.
Just be careful, Brett.
Let's see. In Oblivion, I think it was. Obviously, I decapitated everybody that I killed. But then I decapitate the head, and I throw the head into the next room where his friends were sitting and things like that. You can pick up the heads and put them all in different places, everything like that. Because you can just go up to a dead body and hack it. You can hack a head off, hack an arm off, hack a leg off, hack another leg off. You can do some White Walker type shit. So yeah, fun with body parts. I think it was in Skyrim where everybody I murdered, I took their pants and then I threw their pants in a river. Because when I killed you, I took your life and your dignity. So also things like when I played Ultima Online, I was a mage and people would run up and ask me for a portal to a town, and if they were a dick, I would just open a portal into the middle of a wilderness in a dragon lair. It's like, hey, port me to Britannia. Hey, port me to Britannia. I'll give you 100 gold. Port me to Britannia. I'm like, Jesus, fuck off. He's like, I just need a port, bro. Then fine, 100 gold, and give 100 gold and send them off to their death. And then a little bit later, you open the portal, pop in, and put their body and pop back to town.
Oh man.
I mean, that's still some tame shit.
Yeah. No, I'm pretty sure. Again, we could get crazy, but we're a family show around here.
You monsters.
Well, we just do weird stuff. I've told you all about the shovel contest Morgan and I had with the producer in Far Cry 5.
What was it?
Okay, so it started off where Morgan would talk to the guy, and this guy was just an asshole. And this was when I learned that when you threw a shovel, you didn't throw a shovel whip it overhand, you threw it like a fucking javelin. And so as Morgan was talking to this guy, I winged a shovel this guy's temple. And so in the middle of his cutscene,
a shovel comes flying in from off screen, wings the guy at the top of the guy, and goes, "Ah, Jesus Christ!" and starts just stumbling around and screaming, and then just stands back up and starts the cutscene from the beginning again.
Oh,
So,
man.
of course, like any gamer, I sat there waiting until the cutscene was almost over before pelting this guy in the forehead with shovels. Until Morgan quit the cutscene, and then we spent the rest of the night winging shovels at this guy in a game of pickup horse.
Oh, man. Oh, by the way, Fergus brings up another example. There's an old school one, too, man. Running over old ladies in GTA. Yeah, that seems tame now, isn't it? Remember that was controversial? Or back in the day,
Just the old ladies.
Putting a body on.
yeah. Or you find a lady of the night in GTA, do what you want with her, and then you shoot her and get your money back. Shit like that. GTA, I've done some fucked up shit in GTA games, bro. Here's one other one, recent one, Red Dead Redemption. One of the things I like to do is when I got into a fight with somebody, a fist fight and shit, they were still alive, I would tie them up, take them to the swamp, throw them into water, and let the alligators have their way with them. Good times, man. And they're fucking wiggling and shit,
You monsters.
And you see the water turn red. I'm like, yeah, that was good.
I would just tie him up to my horse and drag them until it told me they were dead.
I've done that too. And you know what? I had to do this in the original Red Dead Redemption, right? You tie up somebody, you put them in a railroad, and just wait for the train.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you wait till a train.
There was a trophy to do it with a nun. So you had to go get an actual nun and then tie her up on the tracks and wait for a train to run her over.
Yeah, I did that with I think the most I did was 5 guys. I lined them all up on the train track and just waited, chilled, and
Just see how many you can get. What's your ice combo?
Yeah, right. Like, how many you got, bruh? Oh, man. Chris, what about you? What's the most depraved shit you've done in a game?
I don't know, the entirety of Manhunt.
Oh, shit.
I mean, like, the whole game is depraved. Like, shit. Yeah, I played some crazy games on PC, too. I played Carmageddon, where all you do is run over people and explode them. Or Postal.
Postal,
insane.
man.
Yeah. So, I mean, that, like, the stuff it's like robbing a blind dude in a store is pretty tame, man. Like some old school games and some modern games. So like you play Manhunt, you want to feel bad. I mean, I've done all the fun stuff too in Red Dead. Tying up people. I think I used the lady as bear bait so I could get a trophy.
Yes.
It's like it's fucked up shit.
Oh man. Hunting. That was a trophy, dude. It's like hunting the buffalo to extinction in Red Dead 1.
Oh,
yeah.
And the bears.
I have a new best answer.
All right.
To other players in DayZ, we would jump them, black bag them, tie them up, drag them into the woods, and then force feed them bleach before letting them go.
Oh shit.
God damn.
Damn, son.
It's like, you got about 15 minutes before that bleach kills you, go find an antidote, have fun, and then let them loose in the zombie-infested city.
Jesus. Oh, man. See, J Megaforce, man, you're tame, son. All right.
He's like, I didn't pay my parking ticket.
He was like, yeah, right. It's like, hey, I didn't pay the blind guy what he thought he owed. Like, no, bro, that's nothing. You let him live at least, man.
It's like, I once did wave to a guy, and we're like, have you ever force-fed a man gasoline and lit him on fire?
All right. Yeah. Go ahead. Carlos, man, what's the most depraved thing you've done in a game?
Well, I hate to answer the question because it doesn't compare anything to what you guys are talking about. You guys are some crazy ass motherfuckers. To be honest.
Oh man, you're roboting.
For me, something that pops to my mind that's not even a big deal, probably to you guys, but I kind of feel bad. It's near Automata. There is when you go to that place where there's like a carnival kind of atmosphere.
Yeah.
And the fireworks and everything.
Yes.
I shot all those freaking robots down, and they were just cheerful robots celebrating life.
That's
and
pretty
I
fucked
just
up.
took them all down.
Damn.
Yeah,
that's pretty fucked up.
The robots in that town don't attack you naturally. They just continue to dance around and stuff. But if you decide to fight them, yes, then they start losing their mind and killing you.
Carlos, would you say you attended a robot carnival?
Yo, man.
Oh, I know
man.
one really depraved thing I did.
Yeah.
Oh.
I activated the nuke in Fallout 3. Remember that town?
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
I went to that tower way far away, and I was like, just to see if I could see the explosion from where I was, I detonated that shit remotely. And you see it blow up, and I'm like, I just murdered that entire fucking town
Nice.
just to see if I could see the nuke from where I was.
I did the same thing as the mushroom cloud was going up, where you're like, maybe this wasn't a good idea.
I was like,
Oh.
oh shit! I was like, and then Fallout 3 had your karma.
Yeah.
They didn't have, and my karma went instantly. Like it's like Jesus weeps because you nuked.
Yo, Chris.
Jedi felt
You know in Fallout 3, that first town you get into, what's that town called?
I think it was called Nuketown.
Yeah, that's the one Chris nuked. Yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
No.
There's a bomb in the middle of it, and I turned it on.
Oh yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's what I was about to say. Like I did that, and not only I did that, but I also got a Fat Man. What was it called, Fat Man?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the portable nuke launcher.
Yeah, that one. And I went to the top of the town and just shot it straight down.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah, that was fucked up.
By the way, this is not exactly depraved, but it was kind of evil or sinister. In Fallout 3, there was one DLC where you like fought in Alaska, right? So I got to the final boss and I convinced him to commit seppuku on the spot. It was amazing.
I murdered an entire civilization. Does that count?
Yes.
Not even.
Oh,
It
yeah.
wasn't even a choice in the game. I just did it by myself.
Well, there you go. That counts.
Yeah, that counts. That definitely
You're just
counts.
like, I just did that shit on.
Okay.
I did a shit just because,
To let people know, back in the day, Elder Scrolls 3, literally anything you did, stay that way forever. If you killed a person, a townsperson, they were gone. If you killed a quest giver, they were gone. You couldn't do that quest anymore. So, as I was going through the game, I got a kind of gauntlet, and I started to like make magical items, like jump 40 feet in the air and then be able to airwalk and things like that, and fireballs. So I started making a Goku character, moved like 300 speed, could jump into the air and shoot off and fly in any direction, start hurling fireballs. And so I killed a god and janked out the game by putting his soul in a soul stone, only because it was the only one in the game that you couldn't break. So it technically held the power of a god, and then using that to craft a ring that created fireballs the size of a city and devoured the souls of anybody it killed, thus recharging it. And then I flew around the map, and I bombed all the cities until they were purified entirely of life.
So you've created a philosopher's stone.
Yes, yeah. And then I murdered every living thing in every town.
it's awesome. All right, anybody? Brian, I want to go to you because you're a PC gamer. You must have done some fucked up shit.
Why are you thinking that I must have done something messed up? What if I'm like?
It's not just Tony. I think it's the rest of the panel. who
Yeah,
thinks
we
that
all
too.
like. I'm imagining since you play that. What is it? Elite Dangerous? Like you led an entire armada into a sun or some fucked up shit like that.
No, I'm a good guy. I don't do anything weird. Like it's not like I would play Mercenaries and then just cop and bomb the whole map until no one's alive because I got sick and tired of everyone's shit. No one does that.
Shit, fucking the shit that Brian does in GTA 5 in the multiplayer during our streams. That shit was depraved shit.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, Carlos, just move out the way then.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
I'm pretty sure you
Move your slow ass out the way. It's simple.
I'm pretty sure there's been a point where I was trying to get into Brian's car and he floored it, dragging me along the side of his car so he could hit another player or run down another player.
And I'm pretty sure that other player was
Brian.
Carlos.
Insulted your mother. Like okay. He insulted your mother, Brett. I had to get him back at all costs.
Damn.
Faster.
Why is everyone just slow at moving out my way? I don't understand. Just
Get out of the way of
don't
my
get in my way.
moving.
It's simple. Like Chris knows he has like some secret nitrous. So
Oh, that's a given.
no
Chris,
nitrous, man.
Chris paid for that DLC.
That's all skill, man. Talk about. Hey, listen, just play the game and get enough money to boost your car. It's all in-game boosting. There's no nitrous.
Oh man.
All right, and also I have two other examples. So I'll call out Sketch because the most depraved thing he ever did when I played a game with him was we played GTA 4 online a long time ago. This motherfucker got the whole group in a helicopter, flew us over the harbor, and then bailed out of it. And guess what? You can't bail out of the copter when you're a passenger. Killed all of us. So call him out on that shit. And you want to talk about doing something depraved in Ultima? In Ultima 8, there was a spell called Meteor Storm, which is like one of the most powerful spells in the game. I accidentally casted it in a town, and it killed everyone in the fucking town. I was like, you can't stop that shit either. It's just like, oh, I fucked up. Everybody was dead. I was like, holy shit. I'm like, fuck, I gotta go. I gotta load back. I just murdered everybody that I was trying to save.
Damn, now I don't feel so bad about saying my most depraved thing. Yeah, I went into a town in Fallout. Everybody's pissing me off, so I chopped off all their heads, took off all their clothes, and then sat them all in on their porches. Like, all right, you shouldn't have been talking shit. You know?
I'll teach you.
Oh, man. All right.
One man. Took away their ability to talk shit and then took them home.
Yeah, they talk shit, so I chopped off all their heads, took off all their clothes, and put them, on their porches like mannequins, That's what they get.
So you did some serial killer sort of shit.
Hey, that's what you do in the Fallout universe, man. But there was still one guy outside town. He didn't know what happened. He was acting like everything was fine. God. Oh man. Although, again, this is what's cool about Fallout. When I came back, somebody knew what I did, and they had a bunch of guys trying to come after me. Like, this motherfucker. Like, oh shit.
That's some video game shit because they wouldn't have known. There was nobody alive in the town. Who knew?
No, that one guy I left. Remember, he snitched on me.
Okay.
Yeah, Bob outside was like hanging out, thinking everything's cool. Goes back, finds everybody dead on the porch.
Yeah, I come back. I got lasers shooting. I'm like, oh shit. Thankfully there was a death claw around. He took care of these motherfuckers.
You let him in there? Like, there you go.
Yeah, I was like, because I ran away. I'm like, oh shit, there's a death claw there. So I shot the death claw. Death claw comes after me. So I ran into the group of dudes. Death claw just fucking sliced them to bits and shit. Oh man, just wanton murder and Fallout. All right, what's up, Brett?
Oh, no, nothing. I just turned my thing off because I agree. Everybody in Fallout's a serial killer, and it's all weirdly manic and happy. Like, fuck it. Fuck these guys. Fuck that guy. Everything's dead. Everything's blown up. Fuck it. Fuck it.
All right,
That's
man.
why I love Fallout, man.
Yo, man, you gonna skip me?
Fallout, yeah. Manny, you don't do depraved things in games, man.
No, I don't. I want to say like the worst things was that I did in a game was the stuff I had to do that you have to do in Manhunt.
Yeah, you have to.
But I don't. I play games like I do where I don't. I would much rather not kill anybody and get the job done rather than murder everyone.
That makes me trust you less, Manny.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, why?
I have a firm idea that the better person you are in real life, the worst person you are in a video game. Because some of the nicest people I've ever met have been horrible human beings in video games, and I think it's just one of those like kind of a flip flops there. Like I'm nice to people all day at work. I just want to be an asshole, and I want to.
Well, I don't. I mean,
I'm
not the type. I'm not like. I don't know. I just don't like. I feel like killing somebody, especially the way the Metal Gear deaths are, where they all kind of like I really don't like that at all. So I don't want to do that. And like I even feel bad when I accidentally do it. I'm like, oh fuck.
Oh man, I remember when I got the tanker demo. I spent, I think, 3 hours seeing if I could get rid of the crew. I kept throwing them overboard.
Yeah.
To see if I could empty the boat, and I couldn't. Yeah. I was like, shit. I was killing people left and right. I was just fucking.
Oh, I did. I threw, dude. Like, actually, my favorite thing was I wouldn't kill them. I would put them to sleep, then throw them overboard.
Yeah, then throw them dead.
Because I'm like, no, don't kill them. Put them to sleep and then throw them over. By the way, speaking of Metal Gear, one of the things I loved doing in Metal Gear Solid 3 was destroying all of their food and all their weapons, right? So what would happen is these dudes would chase you with knives, right? Because they got no weapons, and then you punch them once and they fall over because they're fucking hungry. It was fucking hilarious.
The one,
it's the food.
It's the food it's the food, it's the weapons, and it's the radio system.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
you fuck with all three of
yeah.
those things, they can do nothing.
Yeah, I did that all the time. And then, of course, the end. Again, is one of my favorite reasons why I love the end. The end is my favorite boss in a video game ever, right? Because you could fuck with him, right? Like one of my favorite things to do, besides the fact that you could actually turn the reset the time a week later and he'll die of old age and shit. You could do that to him. I loved eating his parrot, and he'd be pissed off. I would find him. I would trank him and then take his parrot. I wouldn't kill him. I would take his parrot, eat the parrot. He'd be pissed off.
I remember. I think I called Manny after the first time I saw him in the wheelchair. I'm like,
Yeah.
yo, I'm just gonna shoot this motherfucker,
Yeah,
and he
man.
blew up. I was like, yo, I killed the boss. He was just sitting in the chair minding his own business. I said, fuck him, and I killed him,
Mhm.
and he died.
And the
of course-
wheel goes
yeah.
flying at you. By
Yeah,
the
it
way,
does, yeah. By the way, if you want to get more recent, I'm just going to say Last of Us 2, Molotov cocktails, dogs.
Oh yeah, I mean that.
Ooh.
Hey, I said that, by the way, this is not a story spoiler, but those dogs, those were the first motherfuckers I took out. Snitching ass motherfuckers, always blowing up the spot, When I saw a dog, I'm like, word, let me get that arrow real quick. It's an explosive arrow. Yes, it is. Bam. Let that shit go.
Yo, those explosive arrows are so badass, man.
Yeah.
Oh,
I did some fucked up shit to those fucking the scars and the wolves, bro. With the hatchet in your face, son.
all that shit.
Oh, Brad, you're.
Brad, you're.
Oh, I just said, is that depraved though? That
That's not-
sounds more like survival.
No, that's the right. But the dogs, it's like I don't have to kill them with a Molotov cocktail, but
Oh,
I
no,
did.
Depraved is stepping out into a balcony, seeing an old man in a wheelchair, and instantly murdering him. Chris.
Yeah, like
Oh,
that's
yo,
depraved, yeah.
Captain Bleach over here is gonna talk to me.
Captain Bleach. All right. Anyway, before we lose any more audiences, let's move on to the next question, which is also the last question of the night. Dun, 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 dun. And the question is, which video appropriate questions? We're talking about evil shit. Okay, which video game villains deserve their own games?
Oh, villain.
Infamous.
Oh, hold on, but don't you already play as the villain?
yeah, you're
Brett?
playing the villain.
Play as the one who comes back. in the first game.
Oh, Kessler?
Kessler, yeah.
The Kessler run?
The Kessler run, yes.
The cult leader from Far Cry 5.
Tie the game into
cult leader,
a big
Adam?
old time loop.
Yeah.
Pagan Min?
Create your own cult.
Oh, okay, the cult guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, in 5, yeah.
Yeah, create a cult. That'll be fun.
Isn't Pagan Min almost like a cult too?
We already played a great game where you play the bad guy. Metal Gear Solid 3.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah.
Metal Gear Solid 3 and Metal Gear Solid 5, Peace Walker,
Every Mario game, always trying to top block fucking Bowser. That's his thing. Like, why are you getting involved? She don't want you, bro.
Yo, man, she's a princess. He's a king.
Exactly. Like
Unite the kingdoms.
Straight shit.
Like, man, you're not royalty, Mario. You're from Brooklyn, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not getting paid. Cut the bullshit. That's kidnapping, man.
Or you could even see Mario as a mass murderer. He goes into this mushroom kingdom, starts killing all the fucking wildlife and shit. Like, bro, what are you doing, man?
That's all he cares about.
Like, just to
He's
kidnap this woman?
deforesting all the mushrooms from the kingdom.
It's like, listen, Princess Peach, her father made a deal with Bowser, years ago and shit. It's like, okay, we're gonna unite our kingdoms. I'll give you my daughter. Everything will be cool. You're not gonna wage war. Some Game of Thrones shit was going on.
No, it's more than that, Tony. I mean, look at Princess Peach and the old king. Like, does Peach look native to you? That's colonialism, motherfucker.
Oh shit. But there was an alliance going on. Mario just came in and fucked everything up. But you're right about she doesn't look native. She doesn't look like a fucking turtle or reptile.
Like
Yeah, I mean,
She doesn't look like a mushroom.
yeah, she probably took that shit by force.
Yeah. Oh
Mario's a
shit.
real war criminal.
Oh,
Oh, damn.
that shit is crazy.
Bowser looks like he lives there. He looks like king of the fucking turtles.
He really does, man.
Like what if Bowser's the Native Americans and Princess Peach is America in this instance?
Yeah. And then what is Mario then?
A war criminal.
He's a war criminal. Oh man. All right. What other villains can we name that deserve their own video game?
I mean, you could just say Bowser deserves a video game.
Yeah.
Hasn't he? At any point?
Well, not really.
No,
There was a
no,
game
he
called
did.
Bowser's. There's a game called Bowser's Inside Story, but you don't play Bowser. You
Well,
play
you're still
Mario
playing
and Luigi.
Mario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's never had his own game.
Now, would you be doing villainous stuff in this game? Like, with the point of the game to be of the villain?
I don't know. He just said, what games deserve their villain. He didn't say what kind of gameplay, so you could take it where you want.
Yeah. Bowser could be, your goal could be just to essentially steal Princess Peach from the castle, the opposite side of things.
Krang's revenge.
I got one for Brett. What if you played Ganondorf in Ocarina of Time, building up his empire?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of those that could be really fun, like, destabilizing the old place and conquering it, or, like, building up your empire, things like that. I don't know, like, I want to say a lot of the best ones you can play.
All I want in that game, though, is the laugh button.
Or Kefka game? Oh, that'd be crazy.
The laugh button.
Right, any other villains?
There are a lot of good games that you can play as a villain, though.
I don't know. Feels like a lot of video game characters are kind of like gray characters. Sometimes,
they're already villainous. Like you could argue that in The Last of Us, you were playing a villain, Joel.
Yeah. Yep. And freaking. I don't know. God of War. Kratos.
Kratos, yeah, man.
Well, I don't know. The gods are pretty fucked up in those games.
Yeah, it's like Kratos is more fucked up than humans, but he's not as fucked up as the gods.
Oh, and then he becomes a god.
A god, yeah.
Boy, oh my God.
Boy.
That's a good. That's a good point. It's like, it's like a lot of video game protagonists are pretty villainous to begin with.
Yeah.
Yo, man, Drake just murdered a whole army for treasure.
That's right. Yeah.
That's true.
He killed in the name of his descendant Drake, but wasn't he like not even a Drake actually? Like,
yeah, it turned out he wasn't. Yeah.
No, he's not.
It's all fake.
Fucking phony, man.
But he didn't know. It wasn't his brother. If I remember, his brother told him that bullshit story.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 4.
And he was like, "Yo, it was all bullshit. I just wanted you to have something worth living for."
Yeah, since we were orphans.
I wanted to give you something worth killing for.
That's it.
Look, it got you this far.
Now get me out of the fucking prison. Help me out.
All right, I can't think of any more villains. What about you guys in the chat, man? Journey of Sephiroth. Okay, that'd be interesting.
I mean, a Sephiroth. Do you play? No, you don't.
No, you don't.
No, but I mean, all of his journey is sort of like already told.
Yeah.
So would you play the weeks he spent in the library going mad?
Yeah.
I'd like to switch it up with G.I. Joe and Cobra and play as Cobra. It's a Pentor, Cobra Commander, Destro, and be like, yo, can I win this shit?
You'd have to be Cobra Commander first before Serpentor.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure they'll switch and do time jumps and shit. So
Fergus says
you have the insolent fool button. You insolent fools!
Fergus says Liquid Snake needs a game.
Liquid Snake, yes.
That would be interesting.
Brother!
Actually, to see his fall, because he was a hero too, like Snake.
Yeah, that's right.
Before Shadow Moses. Then he
I
went
fought in the
cuckoo.
Gulf War. How can you be a hero in the Gulf War? I don't know.
I don't know either. They said that shit.
All right. Anything else?
He was part of the British Army, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brother.
Irrelevant native. Yeah, we already brought up the antagonist of Far Cry 5.
Yeah, Adam brought that up.
Yeah. Yeah, I can't really think any more villains.
I mean, you want to play what's his face from Death Stranding? Skull guy.
Yeah, right. Play him. Troy Baker.
Yeah, Troy Baker. There you go.
Guy's like I heard he got into some trouble this week, but
What was it? Higgs? What's his name?
Higgs.
Yeah. Yeah, the God particle. There we go. The Higgs
Markov
particle.
from Call of Duty says a relevant native. Adam?
They
What?
have a big
Markov from Call of Duty?
Russian guy?
No, none of the Call of Duties. 'Cause even before that, they were putting in some real life.
Not even
villain.
Kevin Spacey.
No.
Kevin Spacey.
Eh.
Wasn't Jon Snow a villain in one of them?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
in
was,
Advanced
Infinite War.
Infinite War.
Yeah, he was the villain.
Yeah,
Whatever.
I don't think video game villains are as captivating as like
Yeah, they kind of aren't.
movie villains.
Yeah. Mm.
There's no
I mean,
Hans
you
Gruber in
play
the video game universe.
Yeah.
You want to
Play as
be
the
Hans
villain
Gruber.
a lot of times.
What happened, Brett?
Said you actually play as the villain a lot of times. Like I'm sitting here thinking about like, yeah, you may be the protagonist, but that doesn't make you right. And a lot of things, you're not necessarily in a right. You're doing what's right for you, not necessarily what is right for the time or the place. Like, yeah, there were the ones like, Zelda. You're freeing the kingdom from Ganondorf, but really the rest of it, how straightforward is that? You're the bad guy in BioShock.
Yeah,
The
Infinite.
bad
You
guy
are.
in-
Yeah.
No, in the
Yeah,
first one.
Even in the
first
first
one,
one,
yeah.
yeah, you are.
Original, yeah.
And even Shadow of the Colossus, you're killing those fucking monsters. They're just chilling, you know.
Yeah.
Even in Red Faction Guerrilla, you literally play as the bad guy. Like you play as a terrorist.
Yeah, Red Dead Redemption.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so I
mean,
think
yeah, you are literally an
you are a
outlaw.
villain. Yeah, like I think that the reason we're kind of struggling with this is because a lot of game characters are already villains. You know?
They're sort of morally. They're either morally gray or they're sort of like from a certain point of view.
Shit.
They would be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Shit, it's hard to say that you're a good guy when you're part of the Yakuza.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Oh man. Oh,
But
yeah, man.
but
Here you
here's
go,
the thing.
Landy. You know, he should get his own game.
You
Landy.
could play Landy. You mean Lau from
Yeah.
fucking?
Yeah,
looks
Lau from Virtua
from
Fighter, yeah.
Virtua Fighter.
Just without the mustache.
Ah! They should have made him Lau.
That would have been awesome. Yeah. All right, man. So we're done here. So yeah, before we leave, I want to direct you guys who have beaten The Last of Us 2 to our spoiler alert, where we talk about the game for 2.5 hours. It was fucking crazy.
We could have gotten more too.
We could have. I'm like, the only reason I stopped is because I was hungry. You know.
I'm hungry, yo.
Yeah, Riku, he could have kept going forever. You know. Because Riku disagreed with everybody on the panel, and the panel was me, Carlos, Taylor, Lyles, and Riku's son one. And yeah, I'm glad Riku was there because we were all agreeing on everything. And then he came in like, actually,
is it just me?
He was the Brett, you know.
Yeah, he was the Brett.
He's a big fan of Abby, you know. So interesting stuff there. So yeah, check that out. And we're going to actually have some other cool things down the pipeline, specifically our YouTube channel. Look for it earlier this week. I don't want to say anything. It's an unboxing. Manny and I are going to do something for you. You know, so should be fun, man. Manny, you have anything to plug?
Yes. I was just recently on the For All Nerds podcast. That's hosted by my boy Ben Ami. We're just it's me, Kari, and Brendan Thomas, and we're just talking about excellence and games and all kinds of other fun stuff. So yeah, if you're just look for All Nerds on Twitter, and I also actually posted it on there. You know, check it out. They're a good show.
Yeah, they're also on SoundCloud, I believe, right?
Yep, they are on SoundCloud.
What was their original name again?
The Fan Bros Show.
There you
In
go.
fact, I was on there many years ago. I think when we did Tech Jacket, I was on there. So yeah, it's been a while.
Crazy stuff. All right, man. So that's going to do it for us, people. So thank you for watching and listening. Leave us some questions in the Throwdown Discord server, and we'll answer them on next week's show. Subscribe to Throwdown on SoundCloud, iTunes, and YouTube. Follow us on Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook at Throwdown Show. Links are located in the description below. Once again, I was yours, Tony Polanco, and tonight I was joined by Emilio Lopez.
I'll see you later, guys. Keep on keeping on.
Chris Seeley.
Hey, take care, everyone.
Carlos Romero.
Peace out.
Adam Vale.
Have a good week, everybody.
Brett Murdoch.
It's been real.
And Brian Manjoma.
Congratulations to The Last of Us 2 for being the fastest selling PlayStation 4 game of all time now.
Thank you.
Crazy.
Exclusive, sorry. Yeah, let's see if this keeps up for the next couple of weeks.
Mm.
and it also proves that you don't need to have incredibly famous people in your game to be the fastest selling game. Oh,
And even with the press, it proves that it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
That was the same thing that happened even with that one that we just talked about, the Call of Duty, the Infinite War. That got downvoted. I mean, ridiculous. It was like the most downvoted Call of Duty ever, and it still sold like hotcakes. People just don't give a shit.
That's how it is, man.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it reminds me of the same people that are trying to cancel Skate.
All right, man. We'll see you on Thursday. Peace out.
Later, guys.
This is